Skye, it's me. Skye, I was a jerk. Total jerk. I'm sorry. Please, let me in. Let me try to explain.
Sweetheart, it's me you're angry at. Me. You're disappointed in. Don't hurt her. Please, Lord, don't hurt Skye.
Come on, you must have left me a clue here somewhere. Oh, that might come in handy. Come on, baby, where's the clues?
Dad, what happened? Where's Skye?
Gone.
What are you doing?
Trashing the joint.
So, where you think Mom was here?
I'm not saying that. All I know is somebody whacked me over the head and grabbed Skye.
Dad, would you stop? You're destroying evidence.
Whenever possible, my son. So what are you doing here? You just trying to make sure your mother gets sent to prison?
No, I'm not.
Well, you sure as hell spent a lot of time making sure she saw a scenic array of mental institutions, didn't you?
Would you just stop?
So what now? Maybe you're hoping that she can get arrested.
Can you just
for
tell me if Skye was in here?
When I got here, I couldn't get in. Skye was right there on the floor. She wasn't moving.
Was she dead?
Maybe.
All right, there's no blood, so she wasn't stabbed.
I'm thinking maybe she was drugged.
All right, we can check that.
We? You mean the police? You and the little boys in blue? No, thanks. I'll handle this on my own.
Do you even know what you're looking for?
Yeah! When people try to make it look like somebody else did it, they usually leave traces.
Dad, this is my fault.
Well, why don't you get on your walkie-talkie and call your little buddies and get some armed backup? Your big bad mama's out there in the woods, probably searching for her next victim.
I'm the reason that Mom escaped. I made her worse. This whole thing is my fault. I went to the hospital in Montreal.
When?
Not long ago. I thought Mom should know that Nicholas was dead.
Why?
He's her son. Her firstborn. I thought it might help her. That she was staring at a wall. I don't even know if she could hear me. I told her. There was no reaction. I started to leave, and then I just looked back one more time, and Dad, she was crying. I went and I put my arms around her. I didn't get any reaction.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
I felt guilty enough, and I just didn't want to... You to think that was all my fault for telling her about Nicholas.
Nicholas. You know, that could be it. That could be it if your mother or somebody who wants us to think it's your mother took Skye. I think I know where they are. Damn. Laura! Answer me, darling. Skye won't hurt you. She isn't the enemy. I can help you, sweetheart. It's all right. Just say the word and we'll roll up always, son.
Skye's living room. Now it seems that the lady herself has vanished.
And your point would be?
The forensics report, sir. Appears we have a match on Rose Duncan's blood type. Give me an arrest warrant.
Oh, now that seems a terrible waste of taxpayer money. I mean, here I am.
No, the warrant isn't for you, Luke. It's for Skye. So, have you seen Skye?
No, and it doesn't make any difference if I have. She's innocent.
Dad, what are you doing? You need a lawyer.
Will you stay out of this?
You dismissed, Officer Spencer.
Yes, sir.
What a disappointment. You sweat, you save, you do the best you can with a kid, and look what happens.
So let me get this straight now. You claim that Skye is innocent.
I know she's innocent.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you exactly what happened. Duncan was hanging out at my casino. He took a shine to Skye. She liked him too. She invited him back to her place. They called me. They said, we're having a party. Come on over. I went over. We had some drinks. It got a little out of hand. I happened to be standing there with an ice pick in my hand when Skye and Duncan did something that I didn't like much. It's classic crime of passion.
Well, it sounds plausible enough, but I just don't think that that's what happened. See, what I think is Skye killed Ross Duncan.
No, that isn't it.
You're falsely admitting to some crime here, Luke, because you're covering up for somebody, either Skye or maybe even your wife. Lucky suspects that Laura is after Skye.
Lucky talks too much.
Well, he put out an APB on her after she supposedly trashed your old club. Now, I don't know how all these pieces fit together, but I'm definitely on the right track.
No, you're not on the right track. I'll tell you exactly what happened.
Please.
I killed the cop. I killed the cop. Skye's on a bender, and if that's Laura out there, and believe me, I'm not at all convinced it is, then she needs search and rescue, not a SWAT team.
All right, you're free to go.
What do you mean, free to go? I just said I killed a cop. You putting me back on the street?
Just stay in town. Might need you for a statement.
Oh, brother. What? Hello?
Luke?
Oh, hi, Lulu. How are you, sweetheart?
I'm at Windermere. In one of the towers. You better get over here. I'm not alone.
Oh, that's great, sweet pea.
Just hurry.
Yeah, I'd love to take you to the movies tonight, okay? Terrific. Daddy's right. I'm on my way. All right, baby. Bye. Cops.
Follow Spencer. He'll lead us straight to the real killer.
You did this. You call the cops on your own mother.
I was just trying to help.
Yeah, you're trying to help like you helped put her in the loony bin. Like you helped Nicholas keep her away from me. You're a traitor. You're a mistake.
Dad, can we just decide what to do next?
I don't talk to cops. The only good thing about this this is that your mother isn't here to see it. It'd break her heart.
That was you, Dad.
Get out! Get out!
Mom needs you.
Don't tell me what your mother needs! Get out!
Just making things worse.
Is he always like this?
Yeah, when he comes dealing with my mother. Just, you know what, he's gonna just grab another bottle and drink it till he passes out. So, listen, if you don't mind, can you just stay here? Make sure he doesn't leave. I don't want him driving.
Sure.
Thank you.
I can hear you out there doing your little pop talk. Why don't you go do something useful? Eat a box of donuts, write some parking tickets. Go on, get out of here! Bring me back a bottle of tequila. I can hear you. I don't need you. I'll find Laura myself. I'll find Skye myself. I'll find anybody who's ever been missing. Hey, cop! You still out there? On patrol? Protecting the world from big bad me? Why don't you do something useful? Why don't you go look for my wife? Why aren't you looking for Skye Quartermain, Chandler, Jackson, whatever the hell her last name is? I'll tell you why. Because the PCPD is a joke.
You people couldn't catch a killer that had a gun to your head. You couldn't catch a stray dog.
You couldn't catch a cold. Idiots.
Does anybody pay for anything in this hellhole? No. Port Charles is...
Red, where the hell have you been?
I caught her.
I knew it was you!
Luke, darling, you certainly took your time getting here. Please, untie me.
Where's Luke?
Last time I saw him, he was in his office.
Really? Because he got away.
What? What do you mean he got away? He was plastered. What, you let him drive?
I don't know. Lucky you tell me. Because your father could have led us straight to a cop killer. Instead, all we have is this.
Does anybody pay for anything in this hellhole? No! Port Charles is a laughing stock. The police are a bunch of morons. Worse, you're civil servants! Oh! Lucky's one of you now. He'll never solve a crime. He couldn't find a missing dog. He couldn't find anything. He'll waste his life working for that department. Yes, sir, Mr. Lansing. No, sir, Mr. Lansing. May I lick your badge, Mr. Lansing?
You taped my father.
Oh, cut the crap. Lucky you know full well that he taped this himself. You deliberately diverted a fellow officer so that your father could get out a back window.
Listen, I don't know what you're talking
You're off the case.
On what grounds?
On the grounds that you are emotionally involved. You interfered in a murder investigation.
You know what? My father was not under arrest, and if he chooses to climb out of any of his windows...
Lucky, I understand that you're trying to protect your parents here, but I don't have time for that. You are off the case.
You know what? I got a better idea.
Oh, don't.
You know what? I'm on the
Don't
force.
be ridiculous. Your father isn't going to care if you resign. You know what? Let's just consider this a leave of absence.
You consider whatever you want.
Helena, I'm going to give you one more chance. You mess this up, and you're going to be working graveyard for the rest of your life.
I knew it was you.
Luke, what are you doing?
You took Laura from the mental hospital. You've got her somewhere while you're framing her for murder. You got 5 seconds to tell me where my wife is. Tell me where my wife is, or sprout dragon wings and fly.
I have no idea what happened to Laura.
Liar!
Luke, don't!
You took her from the mental hospital, didn't you?
No, Luke, think!
You framed her so it would look like she was stalking Skye.
No, I have no idea what happened.
We've had some good times together, you and I. You're a worthy opponent with legs to die for, but I swear to God, the only one gonna die today is you unless you tell me where my wife is!
No, Luke, I swear I don't know.
Going?
No. Whatever happened to Laura?
Going twice!
Maybe it was her lover.
Going!
Luke, stop this right now!
What's your problem?
Well, if you kill Helena, you'll never find out where Laura is.
By the way, before I forget, the cops know that Ross was killed at your place. I suggest you lay low for a few days and let me figure this out.
Oh, my God. What about her?
Don't worry about her. I'm not gonna kill her yet. She's having too much fun. She's always been my favorite dominatrix, queen of bondage. Haven't you, darling? You wanted a cop killer? I brought you a cop killer.
I demand an attorney.
It's okay. Just give us a minute.
You're a busy boy, haven't you?
Oh, he's delusional.
Lock her up.
Finally got the murder weapon and the killer in the same room.
And you have a lawsuit that will ruin this department.
We got a partial print on the ice pick. Print doesn't belong to Helena. She's not the killer. You are, Luke.